as we've been drinking MMA, this is our best value bet of the night for the Shevchenko UFC Shevchenko Grasso 2 fight night on September 16th. For me, my best value bet that I can think of for this card is Kevin Holland.
Moneyline.
Yeah, moneyline Kevin Holland against Jack Della Maddalena, because Kevin Holland is plus 125. It's $100 to make $125. Why not? He's an underdog. That's my pick, Kevin Holland.
And I think he's a better fighter. So
yeah,
that's a good pick.
Yeah, best value. I think we're getting it. It should be, like Lousy said before, Holland maybe should be the favorite, and that's why I think the best value is on Holland for me. Who's your best value, bro?
My best value is going to be Christos Giagos.
Okay.
I was going to go with Terrence Mitchell because he's also my pick, but like that's more of an underdog type pick. So my best value, if you want to just go straight up, I think he's the Giagos pick. He has better boxing. He has good wrestling and good wrestling defense, and he's fought some really tough people. So that is my best value. He is underdog here, so Giagos is a very tough boxer, and I think he's going to get the win. So there you go. Thanks for listening.
Got the experience. Zellerber's 24, and Giagos is super experienced, 33 years old. Yeah, he's had a lot of fights in the UFC 5 years. So for me, Holland, just want to go over why I think Holland is I think like we're thinking like, damn, why isn't Holland like minus 200?
Yeah,
something like that. Is that what you're thinking?
We thought we were flipped.
Yeah,
I thought the odds were going to be flipped.
When we saw Maddalena, I was like, okay, I guess because the hype and he's on this win streak and he's got 5 wins in a row, the power. But like, it's kind of like the whole Rosas thing that you were talking about. It's like he did the last fight he easily could have lost on the scorecards. And to me, it's just kind of like it wasn't because it was short notice. I mean, it was partly because it was short notice, but it was like that he wanted to grapple with the grappler in the third round when he easily could have kept it standing and kept striking and win that round easy. Yeah. It just makes me think that
his IQ isn't there yet.
Yeah, exactly. His experience level to think in those last rounds, whereas Holland has fought the best of the best. You know, Holland is a guy who's literally done well against the best of the best. We're talking about, this is a striker versus striker fight. Holland just went 4 rounds with Stephen Thompson, who's one of the best strikers ever in the UFC, decorated in karate, undefeated in karate.
Those kicks snap.
Yeah, and Holland, if Holland didn't break his hand, and if Holland decided to, they had a gentleman's agreement to keep it standing. If Holland would have went for takedowns, even with a broken hand, he still might have won the fight. Without the broken hand, with the takedowns, without a broken hand, he probably wins the fight. Yeah. Right? So this is what we're talking about here, that Holland can fight with the best of the best strikers
and strike with
and gets better as the fight goes on, and then Della Maddalena.
His gas tank just goes up.
Let's talk about toughness of Holland. He took so many spinning kicks to the head from Thompson and didn't go down.
He didn't flinch.
I don't even know what happened. Maybe his team threw in the towel. Like, I don't even know what happened. Like, Holland was ready to go. Yeah. Like, Holland doesn't quit. And that's the crazy thing. Whereas I feel like Della Maddalena in his last fight, he showed that once you get him out of the first round, he starts getting a little too close to you and taking unnecessary risks. I don't mind people that like to go a little bit close, but when you go close, throw something heavy. And you love those fighters. Those are your fighters, and that's why Lousy does great on picking these like 50-50 fights. He knows like the guys that they come in with a purpose. But if you just kind of come in and you don't throw,
you sit and wait, you're going to get knocked out. Those fighters are not going to last very long in the UFC.
Exactly.
If you just go in, I'm going to see what he does, and I'm going to react, you're going to get knocked out.
And then we were saying, like, okay, so Della Maddalena gets too close sometimes. His defense is predictable, just holds his hands up. Holland has the better jab to hit him down the center. Holland could easily counterpunch him. He could do so many things to knock out Maddalena and then just win a decision just with his jab and leg kicks, because Della Maddalena goes slowly forward. He could easily just get out of the way, leg kick, get out of the way, and win a decision that way. It's like Holland has the speed. Holland has the experience. Holland has the toughness. Holland has the IQ. Holland has the distance management, better distance control. Holland has the better jab. Holland has the better, faster strikes. Maybe not as powerful, but still very powerful. He knocks out so many people. Just check out our highlight video where we have Holland just knocking people out, man. Yeah. So he has so many different ways, and he can kick and punch, whereas Maddalena is more of just a puncher. Yeah. But then Maddalena loads up on his punches. Holland doesn't load up as much, and that's one of the things that we like even more for this matchup, that Holland in a firefight, Holland's just going to let them go and then get out of the way, whereas Maddalena is going to be like loading up with a 3-punch combo, but you can kind of see the punches coming if you are fast, and guess what? Holland's fast. Holland also has a huge reach in this fight, 8-inch reach advantage. 8 inches, guys. That's almost a foot, right? Yeah. So it's like we're talking about the faster guy, the more reach, the leg reach, all the jab, all this stuff, the experience, the angles, the dynamic strikes. We can't believe that Holland's not at least minus 150 or minus 200.
Yeah, the only reason I see is they think because of how much he's won.
Yes,
prior to this fight in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
Would you say it was 11 fights straight prior to this fight?
Yeah. Yeah, 13 fights straight.
13
fights straight. He lost his first 2 fights by a TKO and then I think a submission or a decision. And then after that, he just went on a 13-fight win streak. And he's got so many first-round KOs. And I just think that people are thinking that what if he hurts Holland? Right? What if he hurts Holland early, then Holland is screwed? And that's what I think people are thinking is that Madalena's, and it kind of makes sense when you have technical striking like Madalena does with that, high guard, and he gets the 3-punch combos, punches to the body.
He's throwing every punch with a purpose though.
And he also and also people probably excuse his last fight because they know Madalena was against a wrestler on short notice versus this is a striker versus striker fight, and Madalena loves that. But guess what? Holland does too.
In fact, he made deals for it. Yeah, let's go.
Deals to make him standing, keep him striker versus striker instead of grappling. Yeah, man. Oh my God. So Kevin Holland is the man. I think he's gonna. You were thinking that Holland could have like a phenomenal night with the style matchup.
Unanimous.
He's saying because as the fight goes on, Holland's IQ gets better. Della Maddalena showed that his IQ actually kind of goes down, and he's getting a little too close.
You never know.
One punch
could change everything.
For sure.
Holland is a better fighter.
For value, this is like amazing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Thank you so much for listening. Again, Lousy's pick. What was your pick for best value?
Giagos.
He's got the experience. He's got the power. He's got the boxing.
Yep.
He's got
going to be in the fight the whole
aggression.
time.
Everything he throws, he can knock you out with.
Yes, right.
I wouldn't be surprised if he hits somebody with a leg kick and they go down. Like, he's got that much power.
Yeah, he's throwing with a purpose.
He steps in, and he's tough as nails.
Mine is Giagos, and yours is Holland, correct?
Holland.
And value of the card.
Best value bet of the night, guys, for us.
So let us know if you want us to keep doing this. Like, subscribe, comment.